You know, I've been getting lots of requests to review this game lately, mostly from friends or other people who watch my videos, and about half the people who requested said the game was horrible, and the other half liked the game, so I'm here to give my review on Fester's Quest. The game starts out with one of the most casual intros I've ever seen. We see Uncle Fester sitting back in a chair minding his own business, and then a UFO appears and the game begins. The plot is that aliens have taken over the world and kidnapped everyone, and you gotta stop them. You control Fester as he makes his way through a town infested with mutant frogs, green blobs, and pink Pac-Man heads with fangs. Your only means of defense is a gun that shoots green projectiles. You'll soon come to realize that the gun takes forever to kill enemies. You can upgrade your gun by collecting a gun upgrade. The only way to get a gun upgrade is to kill enemies that drop them. The only problem I have with the upgrade is it makes the game more difficult. The gun shoots in one of the most irregular patterns I've ever seen. This is one of the only games that I can say the upgrade actually handicaps game playability. The pattern it shoots in will just curve around enemies. And do you want to know the worst part about the upgrade? It's the only one in the game! With the gun set aside, the game is a complete mess. First, let's talk about the enemies. Number 1, mutant frogs. Remember how in Ninja Gaiden the enemies are spawned? Well, imagine that, but 10 times worse. These frogs not only regenerate, they keep coming! Sometimes it's so bad, I only move about half an inch on the screen a minute, and that's if I'm lucky. Usually I end up being pushed so far back from these frogs, more appear behind me. Enemy number 2, bird firing faces. This has to be one of the most frustrating enemies in a video game I've ever seen. For starters, this little turd ball is a hive full of blue birds that give a new meaning to the word obnoxious. If you thought Uncle Fester was slow as it is, then trust me, you don't want to get hit by one of these birds. If you do happen to be hit, they cut Fester's walking speed. When this happens, you might as well just reset your console. Enemy number 3, pink chompers. If you thought the mutant frogs were bad, then you haven't seen these pink demons. You don't even have to move for them to appear. They just keep coming. You don't know how bad it is. You're looking at it, but you haven't experienced it. Enemy number 4, green blobs. These enemies are a total nightmare. They keep replicating themselves. I mean, look at this. What do I do? The only way to get past the replicators is to fake them out or waste your dynamite. With the enemies set aside, the game did feature some groundbreaking technology for its time, such as these buildings. You go in and you make your way through a series of hallways in a 3D perspective. The only problem is, you can get lost very easily. Sometimes I end up thinking I made it to the end of the maze, and I'm back where I was, outside. Great, thanks for wasting my door key. Okay, so now I'm back inside, I'm making my way through, so now I'm gonna go around and through this door and... Whoa! How do you go from something so casual to this? Anyways, the boss patterns are really easy to get the hang of. The only problem is the boss takes 1,000,000 hits to kill. What fun is that? It would help if they included a life bar to tell you how much damage you dealt, but no, they won't even give you that much. At least the music's good, but that's the only thing I can say about the game. You go around getting killed and that's it. One part of the game that really is these dead ends. It's like, did the programmers put this in the game just so they can laugh in your face? I made my way through this whole road just to get to a dead end? Now I made it to another building and now I'm prepared to fight the next boss. Okay, this one has no pattern to it and it just kills you? The last one was a walk in a park compared to this one. Oh, now I died? I'm back at the beginning of the game? Did I mention the graphics are as dull as a bucket of cat vomit? And the grass is just a pale color that makes my head spin. Fester can get other weapons such as a whip, which you think would be cool like in Castlevania, but no, it's worse than the gun. It's so bad you don't want to use it. It gives off one of the most annoying sound effects